Here's the sunny side.
They better know it.
With Joyce.
Let's talk.
So good to have you there. Very beautiful. Good afternoon to you and welcome to Nigeria Info. The sun rises here. So good to have you join the show this first day of December. This is the last month of the year 2025. I don't know what else is left of the year, but very soon this month will come and will go and we'll never have it repeat ever again in human history. Yeah, it means a time is coming and going. We're probably winning, losing, winning and losing, losing, or winning. I don't know how we could judge ourselves when it comes to the matter of insecurity. But I'm hoping that with much comprehension and much effort, maybe we could be winning by the end of December. Over the weekend, I could barely keep up with the number of reports that emerged about areas that had just experienced kidnapping. And one even wonders, we know that December is the time of the month where people would love to up their bags, like pick up their bags and travel to go be with family, take a break of the hustle and bustle of Lagos and go somewhere more reclused and regulated, somewhere more quiet, slower in pace, just to enjoy the break and then come right back. Now, I think we need to discuss whether you at some point intend to be traveling. But first, I think finally we have an ambassadorial list. I would love to get your reaction. A handful of people have been reacting, particularly the opposition party, the PDP, and not just them, even Nigerians. Many people are displeased with, I guess, a few names on the list. So let's get your reaction on the matter. Let's get you to speak on the ambassadorial list. You've had to wait about 2 years for this. I'm believing that the president has only decided that this now more than ever has become very, very important enough for it to, one, be published, two, has come with the regular criticism, of course, with most of the things that are initiated. So after that, I don't know whether I should bother you, but I wish it wasn't a bother. Because, I wish you don't think it's a bother, because every time we attempt to not pay attention to the insecurity, it's almost as though we're choosing to ignore the inevitable. But then if you go to the Nigeria Info website, I'm there right now, and it's been reported that the federal government has announced plans to publicly expose individuals, groups, and financial networks funding terrorism in Nigeria. I don't know why they're telling us, but okay, maybe there's a reason they are. How about you speak on this in a moment? Well, this will be our second conversation. They are telling us, and we would attempt to see whether we can measure their pace with much of what has just happened the last weekend. I do intend to run by your hearing a few of the news headlines I was just able to capture as far as kidnapping is concerned. I thought it was both exhausting and terribly appalling that it's not as though we fully comprehend what's happening. We don't have our hands around it. I don't know if we have our will around it, but now that the federal government has decided that there is a list, oh well, let's get your reaction to that. But first, let's talk about the ambassadorial list and your reaction to, I guess, a few names. One controversial one is Mahmoud Yakubu. And the PDP specifically speaks to his name being on the list, considering that according to the judgment of, I guess, the people who didn't support the APC, they felt that he did not deliver on a credible election. So let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Rena Omokri is also on that list. And if you're on social media, I want to believe you have an opinion or two in that regard. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The sunny side. The sun rises here. Welcome. My name's Joyce.
If news is your quest, or just your request, well, somewhere over your rainbows.
Over your rainbow.
Here's the sunny side.
They better know it.
With Joyce.
Let's talk.
What's that station again?
Oh yeah, Jamo, come by.
No.
Here's one thing you need to know
No.
about yourself. So now here we dey talk.
Yep. Bullseye. That's the one.
You're listening to 99.3 Nigeria Info's The Sunny Side. The Sunny Side. Welcome. My name's Joyce.
Did you know 1 in 3 women worldwide have experienced physical and or sexual violence in their lifetime, and over 10,000 women and girls are affected daily by sexual and gender-based violence in Nigeria? Say no to rape and sexual violence by marching with Women at Risk International Foundation, WARIF, at the 2025 WARIF No Tolerance March. The date, Saturday, the 6th of December, 2025. The time, 7 a.m. prompt. Mustering point is Lekki Ikoyi Link Bridge. The location is, of course, the Access Bank parking lot, block 36, plot 1, Admiralty Way, Lekki Phase 1, Lagos. To register, please visit www.warifng.org. That is warifng.org. For sponsorships and partnership information, please call 0809 210-0008 or email communications@warifng.org. All proceeds from this march will be used for the care of survivors of rape and sexual violence at the Warif Rape Crisis Center.
The numbers to call 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190, and of course on WhatsApp 08095975805. It's good to have your company as we look through what has appeared to be the much awaited ambassadorial appointments. Now we have a list that's coming through the fiery darts of opinions and public reaction. Okay, so what in the news? Opposition parties and the, of course, ruling All Progressive Congress are clashing following the president's transmission of a fresh list of 32 ambassadorial nominees to the Senate, his first major diplomatic appointments since he recalled all envoys from the country's 109 foreign missions 2 years ago. Now, the nominations, released in 2 batches, now totaling 35, have drawn sharp criticism from the People's Democratic Party, the PDP, African Democratic Congress, and New Nigeria People's Party. The parties accuse Tinubu of using strategic diplomatic postings to reward political allies and controversial figures. They particularly faulted the nomination of former chairman of the INEC the Independent National Electoral Commission, Yakubu Mahmood, describing that appointment as scandalous. And I think you know why they think that way. And of course, there's Reno Mokri, this Fani Kayode on that list. There's Ikbazu Okezie, former Abia State governor, and, well, one slightly controversial one, I think just, of course, of public opinion, Ayodele Oke, who pretty much was linked to the apartments, the Ikoyi apartments, where suddenly there was money and the government was trying to trace who owned the money or who the monies belonged to. Well, that took quite a while before the gentleman got cleared by the EFCC. Now, these parties are saying that this is more nepotism at play than it is of merit. So let's get your opinion, your reaction on the matter. How are you? So good to have you join our show this afternoon.
Good afternoon, guys.
Thank you for being here. Good to have you.
Yeah. This is Boyerson calling from Afro Media.
Good to have you.
Honestly, my heart bleeds. My heart bleeds since I heard about this. This type of nomination. I find it difficult to comprehend why this president will just bring that kind of nomination, and once the National Assembly, somebody like Reno Mokri, somebody like this other man, Yakubu, who had the opportunity to make sense, but he decided to just, he messed the electoral act or the last election up. I know that the other man, I heard about the other man. I've forgotten his name. There's a mess in, currency, whatever. And you said these people are the people who are nominated to go and represent the country.
Well, the guy who had the currency issue has been cleared, so we can still be
cleared.
We can't quite pin that on him. If he has been cleared.
Okay, even if it's been cleared. Okay, what about the other people? Look at Reno Mokri, for instance. Look at that Yakub. Okay, what do you have to say about them?
I don't know. I'm asking you. You tell me.
It's not. I find it difficult to comprehend, honestly.
What exactly is your grievance?
I am now waiting.
What exactly is your disagreement with the list?
The list is most of the names now. I mean, we know this. Are we strangers in this country? We know those who mean well for this country. The president cannot just lay his hands on them. He will just continue to do the opposite. I find it difficult to understand.
Don't you think they can properly represent this country? Don't you feel that they are capable?
I completely disagree because we know that I know their antecedents. If you don't know, I know their antecedents. So nothing will come out of it.
All right.
But unfortunately, this so-called rubber stamp National Assembly, just watch out. You see what will happen. They will ask them to bow and go.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's just the thing. That's the truth, Joyce. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you. Nigeria in for you on the sunny side. Good afternoon to you, and so good to have your company.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yeah, what is really bothering Nigeria is maladministration.
Can you tell us your name, please? Would you tell us your
hello?
name? Tell us your name and go ahead.
Okay, I hear you on the line. I'm all right. Yeah, what is disturbing Nigeria most, or what is deliberately upheld by the so-called educated that do not affect their education to affect life is maladministration, and this their body movement. Nobody can do me anything. I am more than conqueror. I will overcome Nigeria with all kinds of principles. Then you appoint a councillor to the grassroots. There is no office. The accountability of the councillor is nothing. Accountability of the local government is nothing. No development. The money assigned to them, they aid the money. Some use it to go and build houses at Dubai. Then how do you expect the Boko Haram and the left to feel? To see these kind of people that are supposed to give good administration to the grassroots to upgrade life and uplift life. That is what life is all about. Not accumulation of wealth to your immediate family only, or to your friends just by chance, like Mohammed Mahmoud.
Yeah, but I'm speaking about...
there could be no need to give that man appointment any longer. He has worked under the federal government. He has worked as a, what they call it, the INEC. He has made a lot of money. Why not open his own company and employ people? Must he be continually embezzling money? Then this lack of accountability. The former CBN, central bank that is in your custody now, build a lot of houses. Where is the accountability? Where is the where are the money going? How did they get the money to build 114 houses in Abuja? Now they sold the house. It does not affect the poor people below. They feel that they own the whole world. They own Nigeria. So now God has given them that privilege to do whatever they want to do. So these are the real problem from the grassroots. The grassroots people who manage to go to school, they don't see the dividends of the profits of going to school. So it ends up in maladministration in their mind.
Okay.
These are the real problems. The education they receive as regards to go to university level is to embezzle money. Opportunity not but once.
Thank you so much for calling me. Thank you. I must say thank you so much for calling me. Really, I do appreciate. Thank you. Nigeria Info, you on the sunny side. Good afternoon to you. It's so good to have you join our conversation. We're looking at the president's list of ambassadors.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Good to have you here.
Yes, this is one of Odogbolu.
Good to have you.
You see, I'm not objecting the appointment of the ambassadors.
Okay.
You know why? They are Nigerians. But what Ahibo is saying, I buy idea from there. Those that have served Nigeria, served them for a certain number of years, they should have dropped all of them and bring a new, fresh and new people to control the affairs of this government. Because they have accumulated a lot. That is one. They should have go to those that graduate as a political science, and appoint them, because we have many political science first degree, second degree, and third degrees without doing nothing. As I'm talking to you now, my brother did political science. Up since 2002, he has not gotten any job that he's doing. But those are the people who study how to control Nigeria. But they fail them in not giving them any hope of getting any job. That is another one. And again, not only my brother, there are other millions of people that have that qualification. But those that didn't go to school, didn't even know how to do government, they are the one getting the appointment in government.
No. What do you mean they did not go to school? Of course they went. They're educated. It's whether
which school did they go? Which qualification did they show when they are coming for that office?
Okay, so I think you should go. So here's what I think. I think you need to go through the list, as against assuming that they are uneducated. It would be good for you to go through the list, because I wanted to read it in your hearing.
Joyce, let me tell you the truth. If they go to school, they will know they will hear the cry that we are crying, because educated person will have a reason different from those that are not educated. When Paul cry, they will know this person needed something because of his education, because of the knowledge I have acquired. But those that not go to school, when you cry from now to tomorrow, they will not mind you. They will have that hardened heart, and that is what is killing us. And God will not forgive them.
Thank you so much for calling me. I really do appreciate it.
Bye-bye. Yes.
Good to have you, Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side, and we are live streaming on YouTube, Nigeria Info FM on YouTube. A very beautiful good afternoon to you.
Yeah, Joyce, good afternoon. This is Chris.
Welcome, Chris. Go ahead.
Happy New Month to you, my sister. Thank you. Leo Mockery. Hillary played a voice this morning. All he said about the commander-in-chief. When I say we play dirty politics in Nigeria, people say, no. How can people like Mockery? The INEC man, you remember a court in Osho declared that police should get that man arrested, right? That is the type of person you are bringing out for ambassador. Then Fani Kayode, he has a case the other day in the court. I don't know how far they've gone with that case. With this government, especially...
Yeah, but if he hasn't been indicted, if there's no indictment against him, it doesn't quite appear that it's fair to disqualify him on that basis. There are probably other reasons you probably think he shouldn't be an ambassador. But it has to be beyond bias, if you know what I mean.
For them to take you to court alone, Joyce, do you know what it means? Corruption? Look at the Ikoyi house something. Oh, you said, the man, they've cleared him, right? In the first place, such thing is supposed to happen in the first place. You hear a voice note, Nigeria is not normal. I don't blame that guy who made that statement. How can Nigerians tolerate this type of thing that is going on? I said it. If not for Nigerians' sake, I will chip in one or two. But for this government, whatever they like, let them do. Because that's what I say is the man's turn. Anyhow he run this country, which shouldn't be. Look at Ekpazo at Abia State to compensate Ekpazo, compensate the INEC man. Mokubu Yakubu, that court declared that...
Why do you think it's a compensation? Why do you not think it's capability, merit?
Oh my God.
Do you think you know why?
To appoint ambassador, at least the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, right? You have somebody in that department, like their permanent secretary. They go through their records, files, and know who and who is due for appointment. You can't just because a party member or friends started compensating them. Party did his own. Burutai, where did they post him to? Is it Benadi? Where did they post him to? After he failed to secure Nigeria.
Okay.
It's this man's turn, according to his supporters. We all are in for it. Joyce, thank you for your good job.
Well, welcome if you're on the sunny side. We're glad to have you join our conversation.
Hello, teacher. Good afternoon.
Afternoon to you. Thank you for being here.
My name is Indubisi. Happy New Month, my sister.
Happy New Month to you.
Yes, my sister. Auntie Joy, I want to use this medium to advise Mr. President. He should please to help the youth. Make the youth ambassador. Make Nigerian youth. Make them ambassador. Not these old people who already chop. Get jobs in this country. Yes, giving them appointments. Look down and look the youth. Graduate, those who don't graduate will not get to work. Help them. Put them in some position. So that who always so good about you. Help the youth. Carry the youth along. Look at the former state governor. He think of yourself. Come on to even park the thing on the road. He did not do that. He's not giving him ambassador. Why? What did he do in Abia State that will make him to become ambassador? Mr. President, please help the youth, carry the graduates, those who have graduated, who don't have work, that are sitting at home, still depending on their parents. Please carry them along in this government. Thank you, Auntie Joy. God bless you.
Thank you so much for calling. I do appreciate it. 99.3 Nigeria Info. You are on the sunny side. It's good to have you. Be on our show this afternoon. My name's Joyce. Welcome. What's your name?
Hello.
Good to have you. Welcome. Tell us your name. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is speaking.
Go ahead.
Yes, I want to tell you that all these appointments that Tinubu, the president, is appointing people, is selecting people from one tribe and be giving them appointment.
No, it's not one tribe. There's a mix, actually. It's not just a tribe.
I'm telling you, most of the appointment is one tribe. And I want to tell you that INEC in particular, he don't supposed to be from his own tribe, because now he has set a goal for himself. Because his brother will not let him.
Yeah, but INEC is not his brother.
Is where?
INEC is not. Yakubu is not a Yoruba man.
Yakubu is not a Yoruba man.
Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? I'm off on a break. You want to get your facts right? We'll be right back. The sunny side. Don't go anywhere.
More news and information coming up. We'll be back in a moment.
Let's be honest. This isn't the show for the faint-hearted. We don't do PR here. We do truth. We don't repeat headlines. We interrogate them.
If it's power, we question it. If it's policy, we break it down. And if it's propaganda, we cut right through it. Every story, every voice, every fact under the spotlight. Because Nigerians don't need noise, they need clarity. So if you're tired of spin and ready for sense, welcome.
I'm Mariana Cone, and this is Hard Facts.
Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk.
Say hello, Lagos. Hello, Port Harcourt. Hello, Abuja. This is Kids FM, the family fun radio. Kids FM is packed with exciting drama, engaging games, inspiring stories, great music, and the kind of conversations that bring families even closer. From sunrise to sunset, we've got something special for everyone in the family. Kids FM is fun for children, cool for teens, and just perfect for parents. It's more than radio.
It's packed with educational content such as language shows, quizzes, storytelling, fun facts, and many more.
It's a family experience you can count on every single day. So, wherever you are, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, or anywhere around the world, you can tune in live on 101.7 Kids FM or stream online at kidsfm.ng. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at kids.fm.ng for all the fun updates, giveaways, and behind-the-scene moments. Kids FM, let's play!
Let's be honest. This isn't the show for the faint-hearted. We don't do PR here. We do truth. We don't repeat headlines. We interrogate them.
If If it's power, we question it. If it's policy, we break it down. And if it's propaganda, we cut right through it. Every story, every voice, every fact under the spotlight. Because Nigerians don't need noise, they need clarity. So if you're tired of spin and ready for sense, welcome.
I'm Mariana Cone, and this is Hard Facts.
Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk. We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
The sunny side, Nigeria Info. Good afternoon to you. Good to have you. Hello, if you can hear me. Welcome to the sunny side. What's your name?
Hello, good afternoon, Joyce.
Afternoon to you. I have a minute and a half with you. Just needed to give you the heads up.
Okay, my name is Max, and I'm calling from Ikoyi. You see, I am not in any way surprised about the list. You know, the list of your ambassadors as nominated by your president, because what do you expect from a Tinubu? What do you expect? If you put every one person on that list, you compare them side by side, your Tinubu, who's better? So, who's better? They are all more qualified than Tinubu is your president in every way possible. So, what are we saying? Even though these are not people you want to associate yourself with in any way. It is the country we have found ourselves. I feel sorry for Nigeria generally. Every single day, they keep giving us reasons to feel very despondent about the future of the country. Until Tinubu and the entire APC group, until they pack themselves out of Nigeria, until they pack themselves, they leave power. Nigeria, unfortunately, will continue to go down, will continue to be in decline, because honestly, these are people who have no business whatsoever to be at the ends of affairs. They have no business to be there. But we already made the mistake, and for some reason we are so docile to allow one man who has no educational, who you cannot point that this is where he went to school. This is it.
This is where it all connects, all in one place.
Suspended because they've been engaging in anti-party activities. Withdrawing police details from VVIP people.
The news, conversation, information, and discussion. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. It's 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
The news update on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Here's the news update. The federal government is getting ready to expose the individuals and groups financing terrorism in Nigeria. That's the assurance from President Bola Tinubu's Special Advisor on Policy Communication, Daniel Bwala. He had announced the move in a media interview as part of the president's intensified security crackdown. Regardless of this move, Pastor Tunde Bakare is berating the National Assembly for reportedly prioritizing politics over insecurity in Nigeria. In his Sunday message, the cleric condemned the lawmakers for not acting like the U.S. Congress, which held a hearing on Nigeria. Let's step outside Nigeria to tell you that the death toll in the floods that struck Indonesia last week has climbed to more than 500. Rescue workers are still battling to reach affected areas. The floods were caused by a rare cyclone that hit 3 provinces and impacted about 1.4 million people, according to the government. Another 500 people remain missing, while thousands more have been injured. And in entertainment, Rihanna's 2016 album Anti has reached a major milestone. It has now spanned 500 weeks on the Billboard 200 chart. This is the first album by a black female artist to do so. The body of work has returned to the chart many times over the years, helped by streams, re-releases, and big public moments in Rihanna's career. And that's all for the news. If you have a news report you want us to cover, call us on 01465 7175. That is 01465 7175. The Sunny Side with Joyce continues.
Quality talk.
Intelligent conversations.
Always interesting.
So engaging.
Sometimes even mind-boggling.
Nigeria Info. Ask everyone.
Anyone.
99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. We're getting your opinion in regards to the president's ambassadorial list. And if you have just tuned in, welcome. So, who is an ambassador? He acts as the highest ranking representative of their home country in a foreign nation. That's what an ambassador does, performing duties that include promoting diplomatic relations, protecting citizens, and reporting on local development. They are the chief diplomat at an embassy, responsible for managing its operations, coordinating with other government agencies, and negotiating with foreign officials on matters of politics, trade, and culture. Welcome. My name's Joyce. We're 99.3. This is Nigeria Info. I'm getting your reaction to the list. I want to quickly read a message here from Chris before I go to the telephone lines. Chris from Lekki says, people's actions is a reflection of their person. Tinubu has no morality, has questionable character, hence he can send people without morality and no character to represent him and others abroad. Now, to be fair, when you say he has no morality, what is the yardstick? Are you speaking from a religious point of view or from a social political point of view? Because then again, he may not be the only person without morality. So what I think you want to answer is this more a bias towards you not liking him as a president, or is this a case of you have proof of things that he has done as a person that you think should not be in the highest seat of a country? I mean, you have to weigh these things so that you're not judging him of something you're guilty of, if you know what I mean. Because when you say morality, you think about it. I mean, there are immoral people. There are immoral people in this country. And so is he the worst of them? Yeah, good. Okay, so I'm just saying that your argument, you need a position that's weightier than just damning a person because you don't like them. Okay, Leke says the government is actually a huge joke. Tinubu or whoever advised him is building an army of incompetent folks and people of questionable character. Rana is a double-tongued and deceptive person. Fani Kayode is full of pride and arrogance. He is no different from Wike. I believe you have watched the videos of Rana and Fani Kayode that have resurfaced all over the internet. No, I haven't. You add, if you have been, you would understand why I'm totally against their nomination. I believe President Tinubu is just using them to achieve his aims. Maybe that's why the PDP accuses this administration of nepotism, probably. Anyone surprised about the names? Some of those questionable characters on the list, I think you mean, must be Elena. It's getting clearer the colors this government is made of. Please let's not waste our time on unprofitable issues like this because they have no mind of responding to positive criticism in a positive way. Well, thank you. The sunny side, welcome Nigeria Info. My name's Joyce. So good to have you on the show. Remember the volume of your radio set. If you'll turn down the volume, that would be good. Tell us your name if you'll speak up for me. Oh, by the way, I want to quickly apologize to my last caller before the news update. I lost him just right at the top of the hour. Okay, good. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I can go on. Okay. One sad thing from what narrative that I've been on is I hear the term chopping. These people have chopped. They should have appointed young people to go in and chop. What happened to service? That is very dangerous thing for Nigeria. If people believe being appointed to any office to go here and chop instead of just offering service and taking whatever the law says that is due to you. It's a dangerous thing. And Nigeria should change them. Otherwise, we'll continue breeding people who will chop and chop and chop.
Where did you get this notion of chopping? Pardon me.
Yeah. If you have maybe you haven't listened to people who are commenting. He said young people, this is what I've been chopping.
No, I heard that he should take young people along, but not to chop. I didn't hear that part. Am I being selective?
The time chopping has been mentioned on several times. Now, secondly, the greed. Somebody like Yakubu has been there. Do you understand? It's time to take. Can't you just do something outside of government? Do you understand? Can't you? You just such a parasite. It's unfortunate. Do you understand? The government contribute to your quota and leave.
So what is your objective? No, pardon me. What are you saying? Are you saying young people are a better choice or
no?
New
What I'm
people?
saying, people should know that being in government or being public service is service. You contribute to your quota, give out to your best idea. You're not there to take. That's another issue. But I'm now saying even those people who keep coming back is another problem. You will serve and move on.
For someone else to serve their nation. Okay.
Yeah, fresh ideas. That's where fresh ideas come in. But those people bringing fresh ideas should know it's fresh idea, not fresh idea to go and loot.
Okay. Got it.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here, Nigeria Info. You on the sunny side. It's good to have you be a part of our conversation.
Hi,
welcome.
Joyce.
Good afternoon. Welcome. Tell us your name. You can go ahead.
Yeah, this is Remy.
Welcome, Remy.
From Akoka. I want to continue from where the caller before you went on break. So, why are we all acting weird? Like we don't know who Tinubu is. Do you expect him to appoint a Delefaro Timi or a Peter Obi or Badebo Revival or a Peter side? He won't, because that's not who he is. Look at the appointment look at the ministerial appointment. That's all the ministers. Do you think you appoint someone who you are trying him in character? No. A fruit doesn't come from the tree, according to the saying. So you expect, why are we all acting strange? Like you think you appoint someone better? No.
I've lost you, I believe. Well, hopefully you're able to make it back. Nigeria Info, you're on the sunny side. Good afternoon to you. Thank you very much for being here.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Welcome. Tell us your name.
My name is Perry.
Good to have you. Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, from all indication, we know that Tinubu will not. Say, show me your friend, and I will tell you the kind of person who you are. He will not bring on board people with, impeccable character. He will not.
But what about the people on the list? Do you fault them in the sense that you think, I mean, they may have had some errors in their past, but does it automatically disqualify them from being ambassadors?
No, it doesn't. There are a couple of people there that are okay, but you see, for the majority of the people on the list, I mean, how on earth are you going to bring on, a Fani Kayode or a Reno Mokri or the APC, former INEC APC man? Shaman.
That's not most. That's just a few people on the list.
Yes, that's what I'm...
Okay. Have I lost you too? Probably. Hello. All right. That's quite a pair. I've lost you too. Hopefully you're able to make it back. Sincere apologies. I don't know why I'm losing my callers, but please try again. Hello, Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. It's good to have you here.
Joyce, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Welcome. Good afternoon to you.
This is Henry.
Good. Welcome, Henry.
To me, I even think it's a disappointment to be disappointed because I don't know what you are expecting this kind of person to this kind the kind of a list you are expecting from this kind of person that you know. You should be even disappointed if he has gone to pick the right person. Like I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. If he has gone to pick the kind of person you are thinking, okay, this is the kind of person we want to represent us, because ambassadorial as in being an ambassador, it's just like you are a president in that country that you are not from. You are a president, if you are an ambassador to the US now, that means you are a president, Nigerian president in the US. That is just what it means. So now you are expecting somebody
maybe a president is not the word, but you represent your country. I think that's more ideal.
Yeah, it's just the same way because what you are representing is just like you are the country. I mean, you are the president of this country on behalf of the president of the country that sent you.
Okay, I get your import.
So if that kind of person is sending these people, you should not be surprised because normally, what are you expecting? To come and take people that doesn't have a questionable citizenship, people that knows that they said yes yesterday and they will say no today. Joyce, enjoy your afternoon.
Oh, sure. Thank you very much for quoting me. I do appreciate it. And just so if you are wondering, the makeup of the list when it comes to the regions of the country and people who have made it to the list, I want to just share a quick breakdown. So from the Southwest, we have 10, the Southwest, 10 people, Northwest, 6, Southeast, 6, Northeast, 5, North Central, 5, and South, 3. So Southwest, 10, Northwest, 6, Southeast, 6, Northeast, 5, North Central, 5, and South, 3. The Sunny Side, Nigeria Info, thank you very much for extending your company and being on the show this afternoon. It's so good to have you here. Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Joyce.
Welcome. Tell us your name.
Yeah, Joyce, please, let me commend the federal government.
Oh, good.
My name is Mazude.
Oh, sure.
For saying that they will name the whole people that sponsoring terrorists. But for the appointment, there's nothing wrong with the appointment. In as much as these people are working for APC. Because my people said, now who play ball? Now in the legal range. They can't give away to who no play ball. So I thought they keep on playing for APC football club. Playing well, it's okay. There's nothing wrong there for my own.
Okay.
The way I see the whole game.
Well, that's simplistic. Thank you very much for calling. I do appreciate the Sunny Side. Good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Hello, Lady J.
Thank you very much for being here. Good afternoon. Welcome to Lucian. Go ahead.
Good afternoon to you. Emeka is there from
Welcome, Emeka.
See, I am surprised that some people are surprised at least. Because there's what we used to say that you can't give what you don't have. Some of the people on that list, well, deserve to be there. But there are a whole lot of there that I wasn't surprised to find them. If I was surprised, I would have some qualified people there. Because what we have seen is an elongation and reinforcement of political settlement, cronyism, and what have you. You know, I didn't expect anything more. Because when you have someone like Imazu on that list, being from Abia State, I'm wondering by what criteria Imazu make that list. He was a complete failure as a governor of Abia State. He did absolutely nothing for Abia State and left that state worse than he met that state. Then you talk of Rabble Rouser, Reno Omokri, FFK, and the rest of them. Well, these are the type of people I expect to be on that list. And when you think of the role that an ambassador is supposed to play in any country, especially the situation where Nigeria finds itself now, you start asking yourself questions as to how these people are going to fit in that role. Because for me, most of those people that are unfit for purpose, they are completely unfit for purpose, and I don't see anything good coming out of it. Hello?
I'm with you. I'm here.
However, like I said, it's a reinforcement of incompetence and cronyism that we are finding here. So if you look at the ministerial list, people who are serving as ministers within the country, how well have most of them fared? How did they get to that position? Were they actually qualified to be there? If right home, because they say charity begins at home, and they see no normal map of where you understand. If you cannot get it right at home, I don't expect you to get it right with the ambassadorial list. So while some of them may be fit for it, a whole bunch of them, like the names I've mentioned, are people who have the antecedents, nothing to write home about. They've held positions in this country, as public servants, and some of them as political appointees. Let's go back to their records. What was their achievement? What mark did they leave in the history of sands of time? And I beg to say that most of them did absolutely nothing. But, of course, political settlement continues. So, however, this government must understand that Nigeria is in a very critical position now at the world stage, having been designated as a country of particular concern We need people who will be able to protect the image of this country, who will be able to engage strategically and diplomatically with the rest of the world. Not rabble rouser. This is not a time to go out there and start criticizing P2B and condemning everything that P2B does. So, Reno Mokri, you're properly guided. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you so much for calling me. I do appreciate it. Benjamin from Ikoyi says, my concern to the list is that they rewarded the loyal party members as they campaign to Nigeria. If you sin, you join the APC, you will be forgiven. They're not concerned about the killings and tribalism and sentiments going on in Nigeria. That's why they are jumping from one party to another. Does it mean we don't have any other hands that are qualified? All of them like father, like son. This is Benji. Thank you so much for writing me. I do appreciate. The ambassadorial list from the president is a descent into amorphism, and it clearly shows this government is a huge joke. It's mockery and shameful. The devil will be laughing. Lan from Victoria Island says, for the ambassadorial list, it's coming a little bit too late, and the name of the former INEC chairperson, it has justified the fact that 2023 elections were rigged by the former INEC chairperson in favor of Tinubu. Now the president is also favoring him with ambassadorial position. We all knew it. We saw it. Let me see. Can I squeeze in one more? Joyce, the grievance of the Nigerian people as per the ambassadorial appointments is a total lack of integrity of the appointed individuals. Ambassadors are supposed to be men of integrity. Please point out which of these appointees you can confirm their integrity. Is it Rana, a man with multiple tongues and colors, or Mahmoud that lied to a whole population of the world on how transparent the election was to be using the IREV? He, the president, appoints. The president's appointment is a reflection of himself. They possess traits that are admirable to him, so if anyone believes the president will do anything good for Nigeria, then such a person needs to be evaluated. The sunny side. Okay, we'll have a few more minutes on this conversation, and then we're on to the next. Hello, welcome to Nigeria Info. It's good to have you here.
Good afternoon, Joe.
Welcome. Tell us your name real quick, and you go ahead.
My name is Bless. I'm calling from Maja. I thought to greet you. One thing I want to say, Joy. Hello? Are you hearing me?
Yes, I am. I can't hear you. Go ahead, please. Hello, the sunny side. Welcome to the show. Can you hear me? Yeah, may have lost you. Hello. Good afternoon.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good to have you. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Remy.
Welcome.
My line went from the other side.
Okay.
So, were you guys expecting if it will be or Peter side to be on that list? The answer is no. People like Omokri and the likes will be the one on that list. And don't be surprised. If I end up dropping Omokri, to just be a game, to just saying that I wanted you, but it is the Senate that dropped you. Just watch out. If I end up dropping one of those people, just tell them, I listed you, but the Senate removed you. Yakubu. We also have Yakubu all by himself declared Tinubu to have won River State. When the INEC report from IREV said otherwise, and our judiciary did nothing about it. Same as perjury. Tinubu claimed to have finished from a school that was established 4 years after that school was established. So, we all saw how that played out, and the judiciary did nothing about that. They did nothing about it. They allowed it to stay. So, you're not saying someone like that will not turn around and bring in someone who's better than him in character. No. We all know who Tinubu is. He might choose not to use some words on air. So many things around his neck. He forfeited thousands of dollars. Was it for free? We all knew why he forfeited that amount of money. And he has listed ambassadors, people that reflect the values of this country. And you think he will bring out someone different from him? I think you guys are joking, Joy.
Well,
expect him to even present the devil at worst. So, good afternoon, Joyce.
I appreciate you.
Lastly, someone said thank you to government for planning to reveal the names of terrorists. That is very indicting. Should we have waited this long?
We'll talk about that in a moment, please. Just so that I want to quickly finalize this up. I beg you.
Okay.
Thank you, Lagos. I can afford one more before commercial break. Nigeria Info, you're on the sunny side. It's so good to have you here. Hello.
Yeah, good afternoon, Joyce.
Yeah, real quick. What's your name? Go ahead.
It's Emmanuel. I'm speaking to you from Ekwe.
Welcome, Emmanuel. Go ahead.
I sympathize with the APC supporters, the real APC supporters who work for the bringing in of the president in 2023. People like Joe Igbokwe, the late Jesus Tega, and other people who sacrifice a lot. Because the tactics the president is trying to use is that bring in people who will criticize him. People from because the list is full of people, most especially from the opposition. And in Nigeria politics, there is no merit. Don't let's joke about it. Especially when the arrowhead, of the person who are appointing these people. But one thing I would say is that it is late, but better late than never. The question we should be asking ourselves is that do we really need this kind of person? Because if he comes in the second time, how long will it take him, to appoint ambassadors? And then for the people on the list, Fanika Yode, Reno Omokri, and so on.
Have you been through the list? Have you been through the list?
Yeah, I've seen some people who are on the list. One of the most controversial one is even this senator from, I think, Ondo State, Senator Jimo Ibrahim, because he is a current serving senator, in the Senate. Is he going to leave the Senate, and go to be an ambassador? So if he really leaves the Senate and go for ambassador, it means that we as a people, we are not serious, because it means that Nigerian taxpayer, our resources are going to use, for conducting another election, to replace him. I don't know, because it has happened before where people are appointed as ministers and then they leave the house, and then money resources are channeled again to conducting an election. So all these things are supposed to be, laws are supposed to be made, to streamline unnecessary wastage of our resources. And for those who are going, I hope they will represent us well. I hope they won't paint us, in a bad light, because we are already in a bad light, and I hope they won't add to it. Good afternoon to you.
Sure. The sunny side. We're 30 seconds away from a commercial break. I would just say you allow us go on this break. When we come back, I can read a few more messages, and then we have to go to the government's intention. They're telling us of their intention. One must wonder, between intention and action, how many planets do we have to count? We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The sunny side. My name's Joyce.
More talk, news, and sports after this. Coming soon, an unfiltered conversation with
President of the Mighty Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, Baba Njirizarma. What's true? What's misunderstood? And what must change? The unheard voices of Magban. Only on Nigeria Info 99.3. Don't miss it.
The biggest food festival on the African continent is back. It's the GTCO Food and Drink Festival, wait for it, Holiday Edition. That's right, on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December 2025 at the GT Center, Plot 1 Water Corporation Drive, Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos. The GTCO Food and Drink Festival returns for a special holiday edition. Think mouth-watering street food, retail stores, exclusive chef demonstrations, and master classes. And for the kids, a magical holiday wonderland. The GTCO Food and Drink Festival is for everyone. Your holiday experience starts here and attendance is free. After all, what's a holiday without good food? Don't miss the holiday edition of the GTCO Food and Drink Festival on Saturday 20th and Sunday 21st December at Plot 1 Water Corporation Drive, Oniru, Victoria Island, Lagos. The GTCO Food and Drink Festival, supporting small businesses and promoting enterprise.
Let's be honest. This isn't the show for the faint-hearted. We don't do PR here. We do truth. We don't repeat headlines. We interrogate them.
If it's power, we question it. If it's policy, we break it down. And if it's propaganda, we cut right through it. Every story, every voice, every fact under the spotlight. Because Nigerians don't need noise, they need clarity. So if you're tired of spin and ready for sense, welcome.
I'm Mariana Cone, and this is Hard Facts.
Nigeria Info 99.3. Let's talk. Welcome to Nigeria Info, where the news sparks conversation.
The Mieti Ala Cattle Breeders Association has condemned for sanctions against them.
They are finished. We're like a sour soup waiting for someone to warm up. You have to wake up to the House of Assembly. You have to wake up to the House of Senate.
All this talk about voodoo is nonsense. If I had any authority, I'll fire
him. The football team is as bad as the economy of the country.
If you listen to both ends of the argument, whether it's the one where there is a genocide or the one where there's no genocide.
So ever since they have been saying they have been defeating and killing and the rest of them, it's like
what they are just interested in now is who is coming to their party, who is not coming to their party.
So what people call this one now? Chibok 3.0.
This is your space to listen, share, and be heard. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Activate. Activate. We are radio active on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce. We're back. 99.3 Nigeria Info, the sunny side. Someone has just sent me a screenshot. I think it's a news report. He says, "Good afternoon, Joyce. Read the current about Rena and the National Assembly." So the header goes, Senate divided over Omokri's nomination as past drug baron remark regarding the president sparks a row. Well, a man can be forgiven of his sins, you know. Don't you think so? Well, let's figure out what eventually happens. I think we may arrive at some level ground when the Senate decides who is in and who's out. This one goes, Joyce, did you forget that the president said election is not served a la carte? That you snatch it, you grab it, you run with it. Isn't that enough to call his character and morals to question? Now, such character has gotten into power. What do you expect? We're talking about ambassadorial list, but the biggest problem Nigeria has is that these guys completely rendered institutions impotent. This is the biggest problem we have seen and not ready to talk about it. Welcome to the show, Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. It's so good to have you here. Welcome. What's your name?
Thank you. Good afternoon, Joyce. My name is Emmanuel.
Welcome.
Joyce, this country, the people are still not surprised what's happening in this country, but let me shock you guys. As it is now, some Talibans have ruled this country. Situation where you have drug barons. The drug baron, I'm just giving you an instance. The kind of people that are ruling this country. Somebody left prison, became the president. Somebody did drugs, became the president. In few days or few years to come, you'll be shocked that Boko Haram or any form of insurgency as a leader will become the president of this country. Because
well, here's an idea, the drug allegation. So you still want to keep pinning that on him?
My dear,
I know. I know what you're thinking, but, you know, he's denied it. And the courts do not find him guilty.
A goat in Nigeria will also be called a goat in abroad. So the thing is, let's leave it where it is. Somebody left prison, became the president. Somebody did drug, became the president.
You're still repeating the drug allegation, and I just told you that if he has denied it and the courts do not find him, at least you can afford to be politically correct, right? You can do that.
Joyce, except want to live in denial.
I'm asking you to be politically correct. Yeah, which must probably be part denial, half a truth, something like that.
Okay, allegedly.
Thank you.
Should I use that word allegedly?
Well, I don't. Is it necessary that you keep repeating it? Like we're far too gone. Here's a president. There's no repeating that truly satisfies your displeasure. You know.
Okay, but the thing is, let's expect the calibers of people. I'm so shocked why MC Lomo is not part of this nomination. I'm so shocked because he did the same job others did, and they got that nomination. Why is MC Lomo not there? He sacrificed the Agboros to make sure people couldn't vote, and he asked people to go back to their places if they want to vote. And why is he not there? If he's not if he's not part of that list, that list is a fraud. So please bring in NC Oromo and let the list be complete.
Maybe fraud is not the word. Maybe fraud is not the. maybe fraud is
What
not the
word do you
word.
want me to use, Joyce? Let's be honest.
Yeah, but you know,
Who
all
will
your
do the
friends
job for
can.
him?
Well, so everyone can make the list. You kind of get the point. So we don't know who else
So
would
that
have loved to
sacrifice
make
not
the list
working in
but
that
didn't.
list?
But just given the list, just given what we have, can we just work with what we have?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's expect one day that Boko Haram will become the president. And maybe the commander-in-chief of armed forces told you that once you lay down your weapon, you can one day become the president. Is it not playing in our eyes? People that did drugs, people that did the worst, stole money, did everything, are now coming back to government. So where is the fate of those? See, it will have come to that time whereby if you do the right thing, you'll be seen as a fool as far as this country is concerned. Just do the wrong thing. If they say don't do this, do it.
Yeah, but not everybody on the list did something wrong. And even more interestingly, those who may have been linked to any wrong have been absorbed of they've been absorbed of the wrong. They've been cleared
We're
of the
living
wrong.
in a banana republic. We're living in a banana republic where you can do the wrong thing and the things can be forgiven. So what else are we expecting?
Okay,
This
so
country will lead us
basically,
to
this
that
is just
path.
you only have a bias, but not to the quality of the persons. Do you think that the persons are qualified to act on
They
behalf
are
of the
not
country,
qualified.
regardless
What
of
does it
maybe
take
not so
to-
regardless, but there's
If-
no
if-
legal
if-
case against any of them.
Joyce, my sister, if this kind of atrocity can be linked to the kind of people that are nominated, how do you see sincerity in their future? Where is the sincerity in their future? They can tell you to start running that a country is not going to accept you, and you start running for no reason. Are we not here in this country? What exactly is wrong?
Okay.
Why are we getting the wrong people into government? And we are still holding on, and we are still waiting. A time will come, this country will lead everybody to this aspect whereby you see heaven as a place of death, while hell will be the place of life. That is how it's going to be.
Have
If you
some
do
faith.
the right thing,
And hold
if
up
you
the
do,
light.
if you do the right thing, you'll be seen as a fool. If you do the wrong thing, you'll be seen as a saint. That is where we are
Thank
going
you.
to already.
Thank you so much for
Good
calling
afternoon
me.
to you, Joe.
It's a little difficult to impose faith on a man who has lost it, or belief on a man who doesn't want to believe because of everything that has informed his now present judgment. Well, we're looking at the ambassadorial list, and I want us to just speak to a few more persons because we have to go to the government's intentions. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Hello, good afternoon to you. It's good to have you here.
Hello, Joyce.
Afternoon, welcome to Nigeria Info. You're on the sunny side. Good to have you.
Yeah, my name is Amos.
Welcome, Amos.
Yeah, sometimes we always say something like you need to be careful what you wish for.
Okay.
All right? Because for me, at my age, when I look at what is happening in this country, I regret ever being part of the people that wish that we go into democracy. All right? Now, look at this list. I'm not surprised about the list, though, because when you look at from number 2 man, is it number 3 man from the Senate president, the caliber of person he is, the way he talks, the way he carries himself, you understand? And he's Tinubu's candidate. So then what do you expect from ambassadors? What do you expect from ministers? You understand? It's like you can't give what you don't have.
Yeah,
And
but
the
what
decision
if?
is
But
fair.
what if the purpose of choosing these people is because there's something about them that's a good face for Nigeria? How about that? I mean, that sounds like a wrong defense to put forward, but
No.
you kind of get the point.
I don't believe that because, for example, look at the likes of Reno or Mokri, for example.
That
Look
seems
at
to be
all
like the biggest
jargons they
contention
have
at this
said,
point.
And the internet never forgives. Never forgets, right? And that same person will now be the one leading us in another country. Do you think they will ever take us serious? So for me, I just think the president is all about politics. It's all about 2027. It's all about I can do it and nothing will happen. And you know when you now look back at during the military, when we have some of our best brains as ministers, you begin to weep for this country. During the military, somebody like Fela's elder brother was a minister of health. You understand? During the military, right? And he was celebrated all over the world. And he could be a minister. The likes of Alex Akinyele, they were our ministers. Look at what we have today. So sometimes for me, I question this democracy thing that we are practicing. Seriously. This kind of democracy will ruin this country eventually. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't think democracy is a problem. I think it's the spirit of whatever system you have in place. It's not the it's like a gun. A gun, there is a notion that it can be harmless, but if it were just on a table, it's a gun, but it's not a threat. So it's the person wielding the gun. It suddenly becomes a problem when you consider who's wielding it, if you kind of get the import. So democracy is not a problem. Welcome, Nigeria Info, you on the sunny side. Thank you so much for being here.
Good afternoon, Joyce.
Thank you for being here. Tell us your name. You can go ahead.
My name is Tony. I'm calling you from Ikeja.
Go ahead.
You see, in life, some mistakes are better not made.
Is there a mistake?
We can't be crying all the time in this Tinubu's government. There have never been a thing that Tinubu and his team have got did right since they assumed power. Everything from pardon of amnesty, whatever, to every appointment. Nigerians feel so disappointed in whatever Tinubu does. You understand? Yes. I don't think there have been any activity of his government that Nigerians have welcomed. I don't think so.
But that's a Nigerian problem, or are you trying to imply something else?
Come again. Whether it's Nigerian
is that a Nigerian problem? Just their lack of faith in the government to even see the good?
No, it's not a Nigerian problem. That is Tinubu's problem, and that is whom the president is. You understand? I don't expect Nigerians always getting surprised by his actions and whatever.
But wait, have you been through the list, though? What's your biggest contention on that list? Have you seen the list?
Everything about it is the list of giving the jobbers, the boys job. Everything about the ones. So these very ones, now I don't know of the ones that they release. So this very one that is in the public view now there's nothing good about it. Mahmoud, the INEC man, what they call him, Breno, the data chairman, Fanika Yodeden, I mean, Oyo State, late Oyo State governor's wife, it's just a settlement. Tinubu cannot get those that know the job to do the job for him. Instead, he will get those that will hype him, those that will make every of his bad policies look good into places. You understand? So that is what it is. You don't expect anything good from Mr. Tinubu and his government. I personally don't expect anything because before ever this government come in place, I'm opportune to know a bit about him.
Okay.
You understand? So there's nothing good that will come into place for Nigerians.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
very much for quoting me. I do appreciate it, really. Thank you so much. The sunny side is good to have you here.
Hello, Joyce. Good afternoon.
Welcome. Tell us your name real quick. You want to go ahead?
Yeah, this is Kingsley calling from Ishiri.
Speak up for me, okay? Just so I can hear you uninterrupted.
Can you hear me better now?
I can. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know why Nigerians have problem with ambassadorial list the president has brought out. I don't know why. He never told you guys that he's bringing ambassadors to represent the country. He brought out ambassadors to represent him, to sing his praises, people that can sing the praises. So why we have an issue with it? Did he ever promise that he's coming to do anything for Nigeria? In his all of his campaign promise, did he ever tell you that he's coming to make Nigeria better? Are we concerned that the man came to do his thing, and he's doing his thing? I'm even surprised that Shegumi's name is not there, and MC Oluomo's name is not there. I'm surprised because those people are people that are supposed to be there. The president should consider those people and put their names there. He never promised to come to work for Nigeria. He's selecting people to work for him.
But maybe there is a solid part of your judgment that's just biased. Maybe. And I don't think I'm wrong because you cannot claim that the entire list is kind of wrong. Like everybody on the list it's unworthy of being there.
Everybody on that list is worthy of Tinubu's credibility
or approval.
You understand? So, yeah, approval. Thank you. It's not for Nigeria. That still keeps.
Okay.
It's not for Nigeria. The man has a target. He's working for something, and he's on it, and he's very diligent with it. Tinubu is one man that is very. When he talked about diligence, and he's very, very committed to his goals, and he's ready to see to the latter. So let's stop disturbing ourselves with whatever he does or whatever he doesn't do.
I appreciate your commentary. I can speak to just two more persons, maybe read one more message, and then we'll call this over for something else. Hello, how are you? It's good to have you here. Thank you so much for your patience. I do appreciate it. Sorry I lost you. I tried. Hello, good afternoon to you. Welcome to Nigeria Info.
Joyce, good afternoon.
Yeah, afternoon to you. What's your name?
It's Obons from Shongotedo.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I think I've gone actually to some extent to look at the ambassadorial list. And you look at representatives, both non-career and career ambassadors. But however, my issue is this. Why elect people that have ever been in government? You see, my problem is this. Right from when I was a child, growing up in the secondary school, be hearing this, I will never forget Adamuchi Roma as being central bank governor till when he died. You see him recalling it. And this is what we are having. Recycling the same hand all over. The S1 INEC chairman that just left in some few months' time being appointed, is that the best Nigeria has? You have young minds, young done this. Look at the Obasanjo went outside to get Okonjo Iweala. See the way she transformed the country. Nobody knew her. You understand? And these are the technocrats we should be looking for, and not this. Now, the present day National Assembly will come, bow down. But Nigerians are saying we need credibility. This will not be usual. I am begging on the credible National Assembly members to begin to turn down the request of the Senate, of the President, rather than the Senate President giving a concurrence to it. Most of these are not worthy to be there. They served the country several times. Times and times are numbered. Are these the only hands we have? That's my question. Good afternoon.
Thank you. I do appreciate. Meanwhile, the PDP strongly condemns the list of ambassadorial nominees as submitted by the president. This list contains the names of many people, and this is me quoting, disgraced propagandists, characterless politicians, and public officials who are widely perceived negatively by Nigerians and the global community for their integrity deficit and notable anti-democratic activities. End quote. 45 minutes past 1 p.m., 99.3 Nigeria Info. And interestingly, Fani Kayode has also put out a gratitude message on X to the president. The former Minister of Aviation has expressed gratitude to the president for naming him amongst the 32 new ambassadors designates. I mean, you don't need the details of it. All right, good. So let's get into the other aspect of our conversation this afternoon. I want to thank you. This is a moving story. We're waiting to figure out what the Senate will do. We don't know who would and not make the list, but whatever happens, the conversation may return. The final approved individuals who are ambassadors on behalf of the country. I'm not sure how that would make you feel, but I think I can perceive what your pulse is in this regard. Okay, so we go off on a break. When we come back, I don't know if it's worth your time, but I truly think you can give me a few minutes to run through a few of the headlines that I attempted to read through over the weekend. This is supposed to hold you still. Please sit down for this one. It's supposed to hold you still, draw you to the awareness of, I think it's funny if I said it was a distant danger, but then again, you attempt to calculate how far is this danger, and you realize it's probably not so distant after all. If it's happening to a Nigerian 3 hours away, 2 hours away, can we truly say it's distant? And when we return, this is our conversation, the government's intention to release the list of sponsors of terrorism.
Quality talk. Intelligent conversations.
Always interesting.
So engaging.
Sometimes even mind-boggling.
Nigeria Info. Ask everyone. Anyone.
I'll go first. The pace is dull, very, very tiring. I would say it's a little frustrating if you're just reading the headlines and you're looking for something to truly be happening and happening quickly. And then things happen the way they happen, and you're just waiting. So the federal government, and by the way, this is on our website, Nigeria Info FM, just Google that, you'll find it. And you can find this particular report. The federal government has announced plans to publicly expose individuals, groups, and financial networks funding terrorism in Nigeria. Has announced plans as the active word. So you want to hold on to the announcement of plans to expose individuals, groups, financial networks funding terrorism across Nigeria. So this is very random. There's no rhythm to it. So please just come with me. I just want to report some of the bookmarks I have here. Now, I think it was last week Wednesday, I had two field reporters, conflict researchers on Nigeria Info. Now, one of them put out on X, he said, sad news, this was 5 hours ago. Yesterday night, bandits attacked a community village in Kano State. 2 people were injured and at least 25 residents were abducted. The incident occurred less than 24 hours after a similar attack happened in not so distant neighboring state, Katsina. He says, with these repeated attacks, one is left wondering what is the real value of peace deal in Katsina State, especially in the local governments bordering Kano State. So once again, he says in Kano, a few persons were killed, 25 abducted, and then less than 24 hours before that in Katsina, a similar attack occurred. So that's one. Sahara reporters, 1 killed, at least 4 residents abducted as bandits attacks some local government, Yagba West, Kogi State. The Punch reported army kills 4 militias, recovers weapons in Taraba. Anglican Church condemns killing of Kaduna priest, demands wife and daughter's release. So there was an Anglican priest that was killed about a few days ago, and I tried not to read the story. I saw the headline and I just didn't want to, and I didn't read the story. I thought that I was a little overwhelmed by how much of the news reports of dying Nigerians I have to just emotionally walk my way through. Anyway, so this Sahara reporters a day ago, Anglican Church condemns killing of Kaduna priest, demands wife and daughter's release, meaning that the wife and daughter's in detention. Gunmen abduct 6 real estate marketers in Ogun State. I saw that this morning. It was reported 15 hours ago. Gunmen abduct 6 real estate marketers in Ogun State. And then another report, Sahara reporters, fresh wave of kidnapping rocks Kwara as terrorists strike a community in Kwara State. Of course, this is after the abduction and release of those who were worshipping in a church. The Vanguard, bandits demand 150 million naira ransom to release a Kwara monarch. So 150 million naira. I don't even know what that means if you consider the poverty that downtrodden Nigerians beset with on a day-to-day basis. Okay, and so was the story I attempted to follow. Commercial vehicle attacked along Idofin Road in Kogi hours after abduction of two motorists. So there was a video I kept finding on the feed, and I even have a video of one of the persons who escaped the Kogi kidnap. And he gave an account of how he was able to escape. I don't know if I have time to just play that. It's about 3 minutes long. Play that in your hearing. So this is Sahara Reporters, fresh kidnapping in Kwara. Community, Iruku as government abducts farmers days after worshippers were released. This is another report. Fresh kidnapping in Kwara community, Iruku as gunmen abduct farmers days after worshippers were released. And then parents of kidnapped St. Mary's Catholic School in Niger State stage protest because, of course, the children are still in captivity. And I want to share with you. Okay, I found a video. Now let's go to a little bit more details. The federal government has announced plans to publicly... I'm not done with the bookmarked news articles that I have on kidnapping or events that occurred over the weekend.
Let me find insecurity. Bandits unleashed terror in Kogi, Kanu, Sokoto, and Kwara. This is the Vanguard about a few hours ago. Okay, so now let's go to what the federal government is saying. I'm on the Nigeria Info FM website. They say this is according to the special advisor on policy communications to the president, Daniel Bowler. He says administration is taking bold national security measures that Nigerians will soon witness in action. And I don't know what that's supposed to mean. That Nigerians will soon witness in action. He explained that terrorism in Nigeria has evolved from local criminality into part of a broader international network requiring coordinated efforts from global powers to dismantle these operations. I think the other referenced information here is not consequential to the conversation I think we should have, because on X there is this Nigerian who serves in the US military, and he has been posting information that I chose personally to just take with a pinch of salt. There's just too much garbage on the internet. So yeah, you see things, you just pin it and hope you may find some comprehension or some more information that can furnish your understanding of what your earlier bookmarked news article was trying to say or was trying to convey. Now, he put out some information, and I want to read to you how that story aged. He says, and I quote, and this he put out 20th 11th 2025. He says, and I quote, an intelligence agent that I have on ground has uncovered another herdsman hideout. This time I will reveal it because of what happened today. I don't know what happened. But he adds, the hideout is in Ajabo Obafemi Awolowo local government area of Ogun State, and they are fully armed and will strike anytime soon. Okay, so the rest is just details, right? And then it was reported 10 days later, gunmen abduct 6 real estate marketers in Ogun State. This individual on X has, according to him, he has foot soldiers, like agents that are helping provide him information, and they're using GPS to map out locations where bandits could be hiding. And I had come through a few messages where he had said, I will not reveal the details, but just gives you a very sketchy report. And this time, as you heard in the news, he reports or gives you a little bit more detail, only for there to be a strike 10 days later. And here the president is, quote unquote, planning to expose individuals. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Finding it difficult listening to your favorite talk radio?
Nigeria Info via the mobile app? Come closer. Let me fix that for you. Now, launch the app on your device. Click the 3 lines on the top left corner of the app. Look for settings in the drop-down menu and click on it. Turn on the first option that you see. Make sure you turn on the option that says always use highest quality available audio. Now that you have done that, close the app and relaunch it. Voila! I did it! Oh, sorry, you did it. Now you can enjoy your radio anywhere, anytime. Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Round by round, match by match, the journey continues. On Monday, the quarterfinals in this edition of I Beg to Differ Season 9 take the competition another step forward. At 4 p.m., Ideal Crystal School faces Great Solid Rock College on the topic, Artificial Intelligence Can Improve Political Decision Making. And at 5 p.m., Wellspring College meets Honeyland Schools in this phase of the battle. The topic, Aluminium Cans are the most sustainable packaging for beverages. Step by step, match by match, the I Beg to Differ tournament continues. I am Yvonne Ohaifo. Join Femi Obong-Daniels and me on Monday for this showdown. I Beg to Differ Season 9. 32 schools, now 8, 1 winner, 5 million naira, and title, The Champion of Champions. Sponsored by GZ Industries, supported by Obiwizi, Multiplan Pathway College, and Finna Microfinance Bank. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Rushing out? Don't skip the goodness. Grab a Yeah Apple flavored milk drink. Creamy, fruity, and full of life.
Hot turn up your vibe with Yeah Pineapple flavored milk drink. Smooth, tropical, and busting with fun.
And when you need that citrus kick, Yeah Orange flavored milk drink has your back. Zesty flavor, creamy goodness. It's the taste that says, yeah!
Say yeah, 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 yeah. Your flavored milk drink. Say yeah to goodness.
Apple, pineapple, or orange. Whatever your mood, there is a Yeah waiting for you.
Yeah flavored milk drink. Taste the Yeah vibes.
If you're interested in becoming an agent and joining our team, please call 091 156 88888.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info.
Activate. We are radioactive on 99.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Joyce.
Nigeria Info, it's good to have you here.
Thank you, Joyce. My name is Max, and I'm calling from...
I have a minute with you, except you're going to call me back. Otherwise, just go ahead.
Not again, Joyce. Anyway.
Then you can call me back.
Okay, I'll call back, but let me see what I can say now. You see, honestly, Nigeria, I feel sorry for us. You see, Tinubu, just yesterday, I was discussing with a business partner who have decided to sell up all his shares and all his investment and leave Nigeria for good because the forecast is dire. The forecast is terrible. You know, if we do not, in fact, Joyce, it is terrible. If by some miracle we are unable to get Tinubu and the entire APC cronies out of government, if we can't do that, I am sorry, we are all going to be in a serious mess. Nigeria is at a cliff right now. Terrorists are everywhere. They are in Lagos as we speak.
No, wait a second. I must go off on
This is where it all connects. All in one place.
Suspended because they've been engaging in anti-party activities.
Withdrawing police details from VVIP people.
The news, conversation, information, and discussion. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
It's 2 o'clock. The headline news on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Here are the headlines at this time. Northern governors hold emergency meeting in Kaduna over rising kidnappings and banditry, while Nigerian Air Force destroys terrorist hideouts in Katsina, falls planned Chibok attack. FRSC orders nationwide installation of proper road signs, warns of sanctions for non-compliance as Nigerian stock market falls by 0.14% as investors shed 129 billion naira in profit-taking. Oil prices climbed after OPEC Plus confirms production pause beginning early 2026, while Maduro urges OPEC to push back against illegal threats from the U.S., cautions about global energy risks. DR Congo allays Ebola fears, confirms outbreak is officially over. And that's all for now. It's back to the sunny side with Joyce right here at 99.3 Nigeria Info, and I am Yvonne. Okay, Phil, good afternoon to you, Lagos, and thank you for your time.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.